Hey, it's your boy Ito. We're back with the Adverb podcast. I got two special guests for y'all. I'm missing somebody. He'll be back next episode. But for now, I want you guys to really sit back and enjoy this episode. These guys have been putting in the work for years, and it's my honor to introduce, them to you. All right, so just stay tuned. We got my boy Mastermind. Tell the people what's up. Introduce yourself. Let them know what it is, Mastermind.
West. It's Mastermind, the biggest dollar, all caps when you spell it, man. Artist, battle rapper, Phoenix, what up? Arizona, what up? Adverb podcast, what up? We here, man. We here. Thank y'all for having me. Thank y'all for having us.
That. And we got one of the legends as well from AZ. I would say there's not a lot of young cats that I could say I low-key look up to.
That's love,
like
bro.
Jalopy Bungus.
That's love.
Man,
real.
you got your own name. You got your aura, as the young kids like to say.
Right.
Man, your trajectory's crazy. You're a rapper. You're a musician. Jalopy, introduce yourself to these people because honestly, they about to know who you are before they even get an opportunity to say he's good. They're going to know. They're going to see you if they haven't already seen you already.
Exactly.
Jalopy Bungus is in the building.
Talk to him.
Let them know who you are. What's up, Jalopy?
Hey, what's good, man? Jalopy Bungus, musician, battle rapper, content creator. You can check out my YouTube, check out my TikTok.
Okay.
But yeah, human being type shit.
Hello.
Like, yeah.
Now
First.
I want to know, because you guys are some special brothers. You guys don't just do music, but you also contribute to the community. What were you doing earlier today just to let them know who you are and what you're about? Because I think it's important for them to see black men
it's very important.
that are doing something that ain't just rapping or ain't just,
Facts.
you know what I mean, doing the stereotypical thing.
Right.
Bro, you're special. What were you doing earlier today, Jalopy?
That's love, man. I had got invited to a New Leaf, which is an organization out here. They got like 40 different departments, and a lot of it is based around housing.
Okay.
Helping people on the streets get their paperwork and stuff together, like for food stamps and stuff like that. But I had got invited to speak at one of the shelters.
Wow.
And I went, and earlier this morning I went there, and I remember just saying, like, I just want to make sure whatever message God wanted to get across to them, because these are his children at the end of the day. So whatever message he wanted me to get across through them, to take over my body, like use it as a vessel. And we had a great conversation.
Wow.
And it was less about me speaking to them and more hearing what they had to say about their current experience.
Yeah.
And then we had a great like life-changing conversation. You know what I'm saying? And I think the ultimate message was just like, regardless of what you have, and I got this tattoo right here because I was born into this world. Yeah. And the number one message was just like, regardless of like what you accomplish, your accolades, what you have or don't have, the only thing that you really need to know that's proof of your worth in this world is the fact that you're here.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Legacy.
I think, yeah.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Wow. Well,
Yeah.
I commend you for that, man. You guys also battle rap. Can we discuss a little bit about that?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Kai. Tell me about that, because I know you've been Okay, hold on. Let's rewind a little bit, because you guys were a part of a group first.
Yes.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
So let's go there first, and then we'll go to the evolution of the battle rap.
Okay.
What's the name of the group you guys were a part of? Tell me about that. It ended. I always was like, bro, I wish y'all could get back together with some reunion or something, because y'all was fire.
Right.
But it didn't happen. Can you tell the audience about that, and then bring us to the evolution of battle rap and how you guys got into that? Because y'all some they say killers. I don't like to say it on my podcast. They some killers. Y'all don't want no beef from Arizona. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that.
Facts.
Tell me about the group though.
Big up 20 pounds, you know what I'm saying? Legendary staple in the state of Arizona. Did what we did. We went on our runs, but that was about, that was some time ago. How long back you think? Maybe like 6, 7?
2019?
Yeah, like 2017 to 2019.
Yeah.
Like a good 3-year run. Yeah. But it's people get older, People get older, as with life. You transition on the bigger and better and greater things. So I mean, that was something that I will forever cherish as a teenager, as an adolescent, being able to sell out shows, touch the people, being still remembered from the things that I have done now, and then it's mind blowing. I met bro off of SoundCloud and Facebook before the group was, before 20 Pounds was even. He was an infamous MC. I was on my solo dolo. But that was like 2-3 years before that even came into fruition. So we put in that time for sure.
Okay,
so I knew him, Shrub. I knew Shrub since like 8th grade.
Okay.
And I knew him since like I want to say freshman year of high school. So we was already like already kicking it. I think at that point we had already did music together and all types of shit. I think we had already did a show together.
Yeah, we already did Club Red. Yeah, that's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. Yeah.
So
we was like 15, 16 headlining Club
20
Red.
Pounds, right? 20 Pounds
after.
came like maybe 2 years later.
You guys don't know yet, but something's coming.
Right.
That's true. That is true. He's not lying. That's true.
Yeah,
that's
facts.
Something's coming.
Right,
I'm excited to have them. It's like timing is perfect because something's coming and you guys are going to be very, very pleased with their lyrics. I mean, the storytelling. Tell me how your rap career started. What influenced you to rap? What are your current influences? Tell me a little bit about your career.
I would say really it started with, I've been writing since I was younger, you feel me? But I feel as far as taking it seriously, I did my first official song like on recording when I was like 14.
Wow.
And at that time it was just like we were just having fun, like, you know what I mean, just playing around and shit, like kids in high school and shit. And then as I got older is when I started to take the craft a little more seriously. And I would say my main influences throughout my life, I got a lot of influences, but I say the main ones is probably Tupac is up there. Wayne, just as far as Cassidy.
Gotcha.
Just as far as being a lyricist, you know what I'm saying? MF Doom.
Shout out Doom, rest in peace.
Yeah, I could really go all day, like as far as my influences. Then right now, I would say less about the music, really just getting back to the roots. I think that's what I've been doing lately.
I can hear it in you guys' music. I can hear it. It feels old school a little bit. It feels a little nostalgic. What about you, Mastermind? What are your influences? I mean, because what I know about you is you tell that story. You really walk somebody through your lyrics.
That's true.
Tell me about your influences. Tell me about the people you look up to that brought you to this point.
Very inspired by Lil Wayne for sure. Early Wayne, like very, very early Wayne. Bob Marley for sure. I really thoroughly enjoyed Bob Marley's music. MF Doom as well. Fela Kuti.
Shout out to Fela.
I swear.
I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't see that coming, y'all.
I know.
Shout out to Fela.
You know, Fela told the story in a very unique way. Things that he had to go through, and a lot of people may not understand what he's saying, but if you do understand what he's saying, your mind will be blown. Here's a song called Head of State Part 2. He released after the head of state came in his house. They broke in, they broke his arm, they threw his mom from the second story of his apartment. And she passed away. That song is about that. So when you know the backstory behind these things, it influences you as a younger artist, especially me being Nigerian, to tell that story, to talk that walk, to walk that walk, and actually be like, okay, I don't have to be ashamed of talking about something that is from here.
How does being a black man and your experience affect your sound, affect your lyrics?
I think it's the number one influence. And I think that's because
I would agree.
I think a lot of it got to do with just how I was raised. My mom was very pro-black. I would say almost like extreme. What some would call like extremist with her views. Where it was like, you know, she don't like white people. She think everybody don't fuck with us. So like anytime we go in, but also it's growing up in Arizona, you feel what I'm saying? Like, especially on the west side of Phoenix.
Is gonna,
it's like it's 95% Mexican people. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm going to these schools, it's like 3 of us, 4 of us. And I think going through those experiences where you dealing with the differences. But then you also come across people where you were like, that's the I still fuck with bro. You know what I'm saying? You really get to learn that the overall worldview. And I think that also shaped my music too. So it's the pride in being who I am. But also recognizing that the conversation is deeper than race. It's a little deeper than just like, oh, because I look like this, it's that. It's nuanced. There's a lot. My first racist experience I ever had was from a Mexican person.
Wow.
But some of the deepest relationships I got in my life are Mexican people. So it's like, yeah,
it's perspective, it's experience is what I'm getting from you.
Yeah.
What about you, Mastermind?
I feel like it goes with a certain level of responsibility. Like bro was saying, it is who I am, and it's very apparent. But I feel like when I go to create, it's one of those first things that's obviously you can't turn it off. You know what I'm saying? You can't turn off how you look. And the way I was raised, you know, with my father being Nigerian, he was very apparent of like, hey, this is how you are, this is how you be, this is how you stand. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain standards that were set before me that are, you know, my dad's like, hey, you're Nigerian, but you're also black. Things could be this way, things could be this way. You can trust these type of people based on how they look, or you can just trust based on how a person is. But on my creative side of things, I have a certain responsibility, and I'm very conscious of that when I go to create. And that's to sum it up in the best way.
That's real.
So Machiavelli, how did that song come about? Because it's a hit. How did it even, like, how does that happen? How is you guys' creative process? I
ain't gonna lie, like, I think one thing I really noticed too is presence, right? Especially as a creator. Yeah. And I had this pocket earlier in the year where I was so present in my creation. It was just like I would hear something, and then instead of waiting on it, trying to perfect it, I would act on it. And I had got this beat, right? And I remember this, the second I heard it, I was like, this feel like Tupac. And I remember thinking it's so crazy. I was walking out of the house. I was going somewhere. Yeah. And I remember saying, like, getting this inspiration to go back in the house and write it. Yeah. Usually I just go get in the car. I'll come back when I write it. Yeah. I turned around, rescheduled whatever I was doing. Yeah. And started writing. Yeah. And the instant I finished my verse, I was like, I don't got nothing else to say. Yeah. But I hear somebody else on this. Yeah. And the first person I thought about was Mastermind. Wow. And then we went to what was crazy was we did a interview with AZ Way Too Active. Okay. And a session with them. We did it at the studio. Okay. And we was like, you know what? We're just gonna do the song right there. Wow. And we made it all in the same session. I think it was like
I heard it on the
minutes.
AZ Way Too Active.
Facts.
Shout out to AZ Way Too Active for sure.
Big up AZ Way Too Active. Big up De La Prime.
Showing love.
You know what I'm saying?
Jalopy, I'm gonna give you a compliment right now, and this is early in the game. I don't know, but Kai knows. I mean, Mastermind knows this. Your aura, they say it's giving. It's giving Pac.
That's love.
That's a big, I mean, for me to say that, people are going to be like, bro, y'all, if you know, love, you bro. Know. It's giving Pac. You got that aura.
That's love.
The community activism, the consistency, the following you're building, the message you got. Bro, like, thanks. I'm proud of you, bro. I have been watching you for over 10 years myself.
Right.
He knows this.
Right.
Keep it up.
That's love.
Put your foot on their necks.
Yeah.
All right?
That's love.
You guys, I want to open it up to you. How do they find you? What do you got out you want to let the people know, you know, to be able to stay in touch with you, both of you? Go ahead, Mastermind.
Punchline Mind on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Mastermind K9 on Twitch. I'll be streaming. Come get your Madden fade, your 2K fade, your Tekken fade, your Fortnite fade. You know, I'm on PSN. Not giving the PSN out because everybody don't be nice. Apple Music, Mastermind, all caps. YouTube, I stream on YouTube every other day. Mastermind, all caps. Okay. So that's MA $ for the S. So master, and then you space it, mine. I'll be the first one to come up. Also, October 10th, we at Tap That Brewery.
Okay, me shout out to Tap That
Brewery. Versus a 39-year-old battle rapper. His name is Push Your Luck. You know, he been running around doing these interviews. Okay. Yeah, let me look directly at his camera. You've been running around doing all these interviews, saying my name wrong. When they ask you who you think is weak, you say Mastermind, and you look at the floor. Let me look at the camera. Okay. Ask me, wait, hold on. Ask me who I think is a weak battle rapper. Push your luck. See? So push your trash. October 10th, bring your best lyrics. And I'm a bed man. If y'all, I got 1,400 off of Mike G. Once upon a time. Shout out Future.
Amen.
So bring your rent money and put it on the floor because I got sponsors.
Yeah.
Whatever you bet, we'll triple it.
Yeah.
I'm looking right at that camera. I feel like Hulk Hogan. I feel like The Rock right now. Whatever you put on the floor, I got a sponsor who will triple your bread, bro.
With the Young and Cooks.
I'm gonna let Lot do his thing.
Let me ask you.
I had to get that off though.
I want to go into battle rap.
Okay,
we're gonna go pretty deep for a second.
Yeah.
How do they find you? What do you have out that you just want the people to know?
Really, you can find me on Sir Bungus on Twitter, all my social media stuff. Twitter is Sir Bungus, Instagram is Sir Bungus. My TikTok, I got a few TikToks. So you like anime, Jalopy Bungus Anime. If you like hip hop, Jalopy Bungus Hip Hop. Okay. Also, my YouTube is just Jalopy Bungus. On all my streaming platforms for the music, if you want to listen to my music, is Jalopy Bungus. Now, I will say, I haven't released music, I want to say 2.5 years. Okay. Something like that, like new singles and stuff. So, the old music, I'm very detached from the old music, and that's why I don't promote it. But if you do want to go check out the old music, you can. The new era, that's what I want to call it. It's a completely new era, completely new sound. Okay. It's truly authentic. So that music is coming to be. You feel me? And that's one of the like Machiavelli shit.
Yeah, Machiavelli, man.
The next project.
I'm gonna. You guys gave me the opportunity to give them a snippet, but they're gonna be wanting more. When is that gonna be coming out? Do you have a date you can say that's gonna drop? Is there gonna be an album release? I mean, I would love to host anything y'all doing when it comes to releasing anything. Yeah. So to be continued.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's get into battle rap. So I know, Jalopy, it's been a couple years since you've battled.
Right.
Obviously, I know with battle rap, you literally have to have the urge and the motivation. Yeah. Are you going to get back in? Is there anybody you looking at like, let's get him out of here?
So, what's funny is that I want to say 2023 or 2024, I had a lot of matches lined up. Like I was finna start
knocking them out,
shit, right? Yeah. And Derez backed out.
Okay.
Mozzie backed out twice. I had another back out. Like it just seemed like everybody was scared to battle. So
I don't want to cut you off. I'm gonna let you continue. And what you guys don't understand about battle rap is when somebody backs out, that's just like a fight. You gotta train for months.
Yeah.
You have to sacrifice with your family. There's so much that goes into it. So when a person doesn't make weight, quote unquote, or backs out, all that preparation
is for nothing.
You can't do anything with. It's just a waste of time. So I understand how that could be discouraging. Go ahead. I'll let you continue.
And I think I had just come off the Elijah Strait performance, and that performance was going crazy. So it was, me and Derez had put a match together that was going to be huge for the city. It was a match that everybody wanted to see. Okay. Some business things happened that didn't allow the battle to take place.
Okay.
So really, that was really one of the things where I was just like, man, I got so many other things that I could be working on and focused on. Yeah. And so I just started locking in on those things.
Got you.
As far as doing another match, I would probably do it.
If there's somebody, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to set nothing up.
Nah, yeah. But it's a few. I still want to get at Mozzie. Mozzie had, even though he had backed out twice, he tweeted that he wanted to battle me all of a sudden. I thought that was interesting because like we had the match set up 2 times. So I don't know why all of a sudden you want to battle now. Yeah. But I'll still come outside and fuck you up. And we could do it before the year over, but people be playing. So I don't know. Also, I mean, I'm at a point where it's more about I'm more interested in what I'm going to bring to the table than like trying to climb a ladder or trying to build a platform or in battle rap. I'm just more interested in delivering, like we was talking about earlier, using that opportunity to deliver messages and shit. So it really don't matter who it is.
Got you. And I think that's the sweet science of battle rap. I heard Kendrick loves battle rap. You know what I mean? He's a fan of it. Big people. Mastermind, I know you have a battle coming up. Is there anybody other this next one? I know you're gonna. I'll throw 500 on it. Y'all already know I'm good for it. I'll throw 500 on it. Is there anybody that you're looking for? Forward to battling? Anybody specific that you just haven't been able to get that you can call out right now and ask for the smoke?
Nah, not honestly, man. I really I'm one of those like more like I see myself in this battle rap thing. I'm on my prize fighter wave right now. I'm on my prize fighter era. So it's like I take the matches as they come. Yeah, honestly. So it ain't no smoke I'm ducking. It's no smoke I'm running from.
And if you know Mastermind and his resume, he reminds me of DNA. He's a young battle rapper that smoked everybody. So by the time he got to like 22, he was pretty much known as a legendary or a veteran battle rapper. Right. So at this point, I don't think there's anything for you to prove. But the message is what people, the hunger, the performance is what the fans are missing.
And that's one thing I could say on my side of things, that I have never been lacking hunger, but a lot of life is life, you know? So I'm a man, I don't make no excuses, but I could say I'm in that mode.
Yeah. Got you.
The simplest way to put it, I'm in that mode.
Okay. Right. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about family.
And shout out to DNA too.
Shout out to DNA.
Shout out to DNA.
Yeah,
I got it.
Big time.
Because that's a big comparison. I can't speed past that. DNA.
Right.
DNA is a legendary battle rapper. Yeah, we gotta give props with that one.
Shout out to DNA.
A lot of people haven't did the shit that DNA has did in the culture for real.
Can you guys real quick then give me? I just want a top two. That's big.
I would probably have to go top 5 because I really love
I'll
culture.
Take that.
So I say I got Rum Nitty, I got Tay Rock.
Is this 1 through 5?
Yeah, it's 1 through 5. Ooh. I got Nitty, I got Tay Rock, I got K-Shine, I got Kaboom, I got Capo Bravado, I got one more, right?
Yeah,
Capo's crazy, man. What's that, bitch? You know what I'm saying? We be doing this shit. Last one. RP Pat Stay, man. Shout out Pat Stay.
Right.
Oh wow.
RP Pat Stay for sure.
Okay.
So we're doing like a top 5.
You could give me your top 2. You don't even have to give me top 5.
Mine was 1 through 5. I was
favorites.
Give me your top 2. The best. Favorites? I want the best in your opinion.
I think.
Oh, I didn't put Surf in there. I'm slipping.
Right.
Surf for sure.
Okay. I think the best. In my personal opinion, I still think Mook is that nigga. Like I've been Team Mook this whole time.
That's
Everybody,
facts. That's facts.
Niggas been hating,
niggas
been hating on Mook.
Shout
his
out
whole
to
shit.
Mook.
I've been Team Mook.
Yeah,
Mook handled Hitman Holler the other night.
Nah, he spanked Hitman. He spanked Hitman.
So Mook, I think Mook is still him. Loaded Lux is still him.
Okay.
Rum Nitty, I think Rum Nitty is arguably the greatest to ever do this shit.
Facts.
I agree.
Facts.
Give me Tay Rock. Tay Rock arguably the greatest to ever do this shit.
Facts.
Surf up there from his last run. I think you could put Surf up there just based off that
Cal
last run.
Cortez, back to back. He was tripping.
Yeah, he was wilding.
Free Surf.
That's really my top 5. Oh, he's the block captain. He's the block captain.
Okay.
Easy?
Okay.
Yeah.
Good pick.
Easy.
No, good pick. What's wrong
with Easy?
I don't know.
I respect those picks.
I respect those
I think Easy. This is my thing. Like I said, I respect the authenticity of Easy the Black Captain.
Okay,
I don't think he's a great puncher or nothing like that, but I do think that his authenticity and the way he delivered his message and the way he get it across is different than a lot of the shit we used to see.
That's true.
I think Easy is one of them. I really do.
So I wanted to go into anime a little bit.
Bet.
How did that come about? The anime, because your presence in there, your creativity,
like
with
the love of anime, or like you mean the love of anime, or just like what do you mean by that?
Like how you are so popular with the anime scene. Like, you're pretty well known, if I'm not mistaken.
No, you're right.
I mean, how did that start? How did that happen?
Well, even just to get into anime in general, I think the first time I ever seen an anime, I was like 6. I was watching Adult Swim, and I seen Inuyasha. I seen Bleach. I seen Dragon Ball. But I think the Dragon Ball really, Goku was one of them dudes where a lot of his values, his core values, inspired me as a kid. Like just him never giving up, wanting to be strong, wanting to seek the highest like obstacle and break down an obstacle. But my grandma, she found out that I liked anime, and she made me a CD of the first season of Naruto.
That's tough.
Changed my life.
It was over with.
Yeah, it changed my life.
Over with.
The Naruto, that CD changed my life because that's where I learned the compassion for everybody.
I got Naruto right here.
Right.
Okay.
It was the Land of Waves.
Yeah, bro.
Where he had Zabuza was this cold.
Yeah.
Zabuza him.
Rid of people and all that. And Naruto as a child, was able to still see him as a human being.
He's like, yo, he's hurting.
And it brought tears to his eyes.
He's like, yo, he's hurting so bad.
That shit, like, that shit blew my mind. It was like, damn, even the people that are deemed as unforgivable
or irredeemable,
like, compassion and empathy still, like, they human. And not even to get off course, but one thing that I noticed too that's very, because I'm getting back into my faith with God.
Okay.
And one thing I always noticed is that Goku and Naruto character, they're not Jesus, but they have Messiah-like
qualities.
Facts. And I didn't realize that's actually why I was attracted to them.
Same,
right?
bro.
As characters in those shows.
Wow.
Is because that compassion and that empathy and that forgiveness was Messiah-like. So going into, making content, I had made
and even in Naruto, how people are indifferent about Naruto at first,
right?
And it's the same way about the higher power. People be indifferent; they don't be knowing until you have your experience with the higher power, and you go and you sit by yourself, or you sit in that church, or you sit with other people who are of the same faith. Then you realize, okay, after they knew who Naruto was and what he was about, they embraced him fully. And Naruto was always there.
He had to earn it.
He had to earn it, though.
He had to earn it because they outcasted him.
Sitting by himself on the swing.
They outcasted him. And even as to be a child, I remember the first episode where the sensei had changed he turned the course because he showed up for him. And from that moment on, Naruto had made a pact to, earn the respect of the village and earn the respect of, and when you know what I'm saying,
make that
you
decision.
can relate to that. And when you can relate to that, it's something that when I get to my lowest times and all that, I just think like, would Naruto give up right here? Or would Naruto look at the situation and be like, oh, it's too much? Nah, that nigga would pull his bootstraps up and get busy. Regardless of how crazy it was. And through that, he earned the respect of the village and ended up becoming the highest rank.
I've been watching you guys for years. What message, because I think that's a big reason why I wanted you guys to come, is you guys are a generation below me, but you could relate to the generation below you so well. Jalopy, what message do you have to a young kid that wants to find himself but doesn't know who he is? What things did you do to help find you when you were lost?
I survived. Like,
if you were lost,
I was.
Okay.
I would say I survived. Like, that's actually what we was talking about at the thing earlier. It was like sometimes if you don't got nothing, all you can really do is just make it through.
Gotcha.
And as you do, the answers start to come to you.
Amen.
I think also it's important to unlearn the things that limit you, because we was talking about this too.
Wow.
Where one of the ladies in there that I was talking to, she was saying that it was so funny because I caught it. In the beginning, she was saying like she felt like she was her Job era, and it felt like God was punishing her, right? But later in the conversation, she said that her dad used to always hit her and et cetera, and it always felt like she was doing something wrong.
Gotcha.
Like he was punishing her. And I remember telling her, I'm like, well, that's why you feel that way about God. Because that's your relationship with your parents is where all your beliefs, all of your ideas and of the world start. And when you unlearn those things, you are now open and have access to a brand new life and a brand new perspective. But you got to unlearn those things. And, and I think that's what I would say.
I would say that is pretty much unpacking and finding ways to cope or deal and use those as your tools.
Yes, getting back to that inner child you, because that's the most authentic you. So whatever you can, like when you see a kid, they grow up a certain way, and then as society starts putting rules on them, their parents they shrink. It's about getting back to that. And when you get back to that, you start living like a kid.
Man, I be learning from y'all youngins, and it's rare that I be learning from the youngins. I be learning from y'all. Kai, give me what your recommendation is or what your advice is for the youth.
What I would say is never stay inside the box, as corny as it sounds.
Okay.
A box could be a lot of things. A box could be your mind. It could be your room. It could be a set of friends. It could be a set of circumstances. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Try your hardest and try your best to always be outside of the box. And that could be just, going to the park. Do things you like to do. If people are discouraging you, unless, I'm never with doing no drugs. I'm never with, doing anything, just wasting your time. But if you find a passion, you find something you're talented in, as the young kids say, lock in, man. Yeah. Lock in. But always remember, have fun.
One more big one, good one.
Okay.
What's the state of the black community?
Ooh.
Tell me the state of the black community.
You
right
cooked
now.
with that one, man.
You know what I mean? I know it's a broad question, but
I'll let bro go first. I gotta think, low-key. I really think.
I can break it up into what are we doing good and what do we need to do better?
So I think that number one, there's nothing that we could do, whether it's got to start with ourselves. And when I say ourselves, I don't mean that in the way of, we got to respect ourselves. So therefore, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like
community.
As individuals in our families, in our household, there's the one thing that we don't talk about enough is that that trauma that we hold on to that then pushes us into society where we're making decisions that show that lack of self-love.
Gotcha.
Everything that you see that's wrong with the community stems from lack of self-love.
Correct.
And lack of self-respect. Correct. And I don't want to say self-respect as in like, you know what I mean, in an Al Sharpton way or nothing like that, but more in a Tupac said before we can all be before we could be New African, we gotta love being black first. So before we can be tribal, we gotta love this first. Yeah. And essentially what that is like I said earlier, we gotta unpack the things that made us believe we are not worthy.
Exactly.
And once we learn that we are worthy, we'll start to act like we're worthy
by
and we'll treat each other like we're worthy.
And each other well.
And it's no system or program or whatever that can create that for you. That's something that you gotta really take the time to learn. We gotta break the shackles of our mind first and love ourselves. Yeah. And that's a process. You know what I mean? So that's what I would say.
I can give mine if you wanna. I could. Okay. For me to answer my own question, what are we doing good in our black community right now? I would literally give every black person a hug, and I would tell you, thank you for minding your own business. Thank you. Because nobody does it better than us. Mind your own business and continue to until you're needed. What things we can do better. So I'm a business owner. My walk lately has been to try to give opportunities to my people first. When it comes to professionalism, your word is your bond. I'm not getting those. I'm not getting those things, and it makes me wonder. After the deal doesn't work, would you have done that if I were white? And I shouldn't think that way. And so, what I would say is, let's work on our professionalism with each other, and that comes from self-love, self-care. That's so real. So, working on yourself, I think, is so important because if you don't work on yourself, sit down, guys. Just sit down and work on yourselves. Yeah. Once you work on yourselves, we will be better as a community. So from the plus to the minus, overall, hug each other, tell each other you love each other, and say thank you for minding your own business. Go ahead, Kyle.
I would definitely say I would touch on that professionalism part. It's things that I feel like people who look like you are more comfortable to do because you resemble them. But at the same time, back to what you guys were saying about like really knowing and acknowledging and loving yourself. The more you love yourself, the less you are prone to do somebody who looks like you the wrong way, whatever that may be. And I see it a lot. And I had to do a lot of self-work myself to be able to sit down and be like, okay, I'm not going to interact with my own people in a certain manner, even if I do feel upset or I do feel like I'm never gonna. Hey, my nigga, whoop-de-whoop. No, we not doing that. Hey, brother, how you doing? I see black people in the street. I speak. Even if it's a homeless man, if it's anybody, I'm gonna look at you in your eyes. I'm gonna acknowledge you. Yo, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yo, excuse me. Yo, God bless. Things of that nature. Little things go a long way.
Yeah.
I didn't even have situations where people who look like me act a certain way, and I've been able to, in my mind, be like, you know what? No, I'm not gonna take it there, and I'm not gonna take it there because I can see this in this person.
Yeah.
And I wasn't able to. I'm not gonna lie. I'm only 25, 26. It takes a lot because I seen certain. I'm like, okay, damn, this is how I was. This probably how. Okay, damn. Instead of me making it worse, I'm gonna lead with love, like you saying.
Okay.
You gonna cuss me out? All right, brother. God bless. Thank you. You know, I'm gonna go about my business. I'm not gonna put my hands on this black man. I'm not finna. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of us are so prone to be like, I'm finna go do this to him, but he looks just like you.
And
you wouldn't do that to Bradley.
Point,
you wouldn't do that to Steve.
You gotta see each other as yourself.
Exactly.
Right.
If I'm able to see you as me, I'm not gonna fuck you over because that's like doing it to myself.
Yeah. So those are all great points. Thank you guys for being here.
Before,
go ahead, Jalopy. The floor is yours.
One more thing. I think to add on to what you're saying too, the bottom line, it always got to come down to, and I think this is a more societal thing right now, and I think it's intentionally made this way. I think we have gotten real far into individualism and less community. It's less, it's less, you know, you go to the park or you go to, you know, I just feel like it's less, you see less large gatherings of black people doing things that are, you know, enjoyable with each other or things of that nature. And I think that's like something in general, you feel me, that I feel like as a society, we getting away from community, but I think we getting back into community currently.
Slowly but surely,
This is a good example. This is a good example, honestly.
No, you are right, because we used to be able to go to the park 12, 11, 10. You don't have a ball. You just pull up to the park. You be able to hoop with people who look like you. Now you go to the park, you ain't got no basketball. They like, yo, fuck out of here. This is my ball. It's like, you like, damn, like what?
Mastermind, that was a great transition. I hear you like basketball.
I do.
Okay. And what's your favorite team?
Celtics.
Boston Celtics.
Man, we got some LA natives. We got some LA natives in here, man.
Because we're such a good podcast.
We got some LA natives in here, man.
No, that's okay because even though we might not like the same team,
my boy Love Code,
that does not mean that we can't gift each other.
Right.
Okay.
So I got a gift for you, Jalopy.
Live 95.
And this is from
he likes Steve.
Mastermind. I appreciate you coming on this podcast.
That's love.
That's
love. Hey, bro, really lift it up?
Appreciate
you know what I'm saying? It's what we do on the Adverb, man.
This is crazy.
You know, I do my
Sneaky.
I couldn't leave you out. Hey, thanks, I got you a Millionaires to Billionaires. Shout out to Blake. I'm gonna get him later for that. But I had to. The Adverb podcast.
That's real as
we
well.
love to show love to our people. We love to support you and make sure you know your time is valued with us.
That's
okay?
love, man.
So you know we want to see you soon. But I gotta ask you now that you got the kicks because I don't wear those. Those has never been worn. You could blow the dust off of them,
right?
Because I'm a Lakers fan,
right?
But I had Celtics shoes.
Yeah.
The homie who was a Lakers fan had those and gave them to me.
Right,
and
right.
So I said, you know what? I don't know no Boston Celtics fans.
Hell yeah.
But now I do.
That's real. That's love.
We're gonna transition right into basketball for a minute because this is our podcast. We do this. So I want to now we going to Lakers. You're a Lakers fan, right?
Phoenix, but
that's okay. That's okay.
Lakers by.
We're gonna go Lakers
by
Phoenix, Boston.
Right. All right, bet, let's go.
So, my team, LA Lakers. You know, LeBron is about to retire.
Right.
You know, we got a couple players. Marcus Smart.
Oh yeah, we got a crazy pickup.
It is a crazy pickup. So Marcus Smart was a crazy pickup.
Yeah.
Do you think, this is my question to you guys, do you think if LeBron James wins a championship, he's going to stay for another season?
Yeah.
Hell no.
No, I think, well, what year is this for him?
This is his final year. From what I hear.
No, I mean numbers.
This is year 23? This is going to be year 23.
If this is year 23, he plays one more and he stops at 24 for Kobe.
That's fire.
He stops at 24 for Kobe.
I hear, this is just what I heard though. I hear Savannah says it's time to put him up.
Yeah, but Bron ain't gonna go out without no retirement tour.
Okay.
Right.
So we'll be able to tell. We'll be able to tell if Bron's retiring in the first 5 games. Trust me.
You know what?
You guys listen to me here. The first 5 games.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I think
he got another year in.
I think if LeBron get a chip, I just don't see the point. Why would you come back?
Oh, you know.
I agree.
Yeah, if
right?
you
But
get a chip,
you gotta go out on the chip.
Yeah.
There's 2 sides to that because he's hungry. He's a competitor. If he feels like he's on the top, he's gonna take advantage and try to get to Mike.
Get another one.
We gotta think about
get a 6.
We gotta think about We gotta think about one of the greatest wide receivers ever, Jay Rice. He played until he was 43.
Right.
Yeah, he did.
Right.
And as long as you're at a high level, who's to say? But I look at Tom Brady and the way he went out.
But he was a quarterback though. That's
but
different.
He stayed too long and he lost his hell.
No, but
I don't think he would have lost if he retired.
He went on with another ring though. If I lose my girl and I get a championship, man.
Oh no, I can't do that, mommy. You watching? I couldn't lose you over.
Look,
I couldn't lose you to a ring, mommy.
You can't lose your girl.
And look, she cheated on that man.
Okay,
she cheated on.
We can't confirm or deny that.
No, we can.
So let me ask you about the Phoenix Suns.
Okay,
what's going on?
A lot of things going on, man. Matt Ishiba, you know, we got a new owner, Matt Ishiba. You know, we got Jalen Green, we got D Book, man. We got some.
I got Brooks, didn't you?
Yeah, man. We got a great.
Are you guys going to the playoffs? Is the question.
This year we should. If we don't go to the playoffs this year, then after these 2 years is up, we could say goodbye to Devin Booker because he has 2 years, a 2-year deal. He got 2 year 140. You know what I'm saying? So if we don't make it this year, next year we're gonna see bye Devin Book, bro. You're not finna keep staying.
What do you guys need on your squad?
What
do you need?
We need better coaching. We need solid. We need a solid bench, man. You know, we got enough.
I agree.
We got enough bigs. We got enough bigs
now,
now, but it's like as soon as Devin Booker and
gets tired,
as soon as he want to sit down, you know, we don't have Kevin Durant no more, and we ran Kevin Durant out of Phoenix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We ran KD out of here because he wanted to, you know, the team didn't build enough around him to. He got to do everything in the fourth quarter. I wouldn't want to do that at 35, bro. A bunch of young guns. I'm telling y'all, give me a bench. We not getting the bench. I'm going to Houston where we have a bench.
So we're gonna come back to you when the playoffs start. You're predicting that they're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah, no. I think Suns will get in 7th or 8th. Okay. 7th or 8th seed. I'm not expecting too high. I'm not expecting the crazy season, but 7th or 8th seed.
Okay.
And if they don't do that, play in. Now they got to make it out that play in.
Now I'm gonna go over to you to Phoenix. Mr. Boston,
Jason Tatum.
How did that come about? With you being a Boston fan,
so my uncle told me Paul Pierce got stabbed 22 times.
Okay,
that was the hardest shit.
Okay.
I just thought that was the hardest shit
13,
ever. He got stabbed like 22 times and then still finished the season.
Yeah.
So I was like, yeah.
I think he got stabbed like 13 or 14 times, but that's still a lot of fucking times to get stabbed.
I mean, being stabbed once is pretty traumatic, and you're pretty brave.
They stabbed him for his Averex.
Yes,
20 plus times,
that's crazy.
bro, and you still hoop.
Yeah, facts.
So
and you don't even hoop bad. He was still cooking.
No,
that's true.
That's crazy.
Are they making the playoffs? That's an easy one.
Without Jalen. No, without Jason. My bad. The other Jay.
So this is my thing. And this is what's crazy, bro. It's crazy how fast the NBA come at you, bro. Because I swear I was just sitting here watching my team about to become a dynasty.
Yeah.
Then next thing you know, Tatum get hurt. They dropped the CBA. Porzingis is gone. Holiday is gone. So if I know my team the way I do, I know that Peyton Pritchard's going to make a leap. Okay. I know that Jaylen Brown's going to make a leap. And I know that Derek White
White is so underrated.
He's a monster.
He's good. Defense
and I think
and
that's what people forgetting is that Derek White with more responsibility is going to be one of the better players in the league. I think he averages 25.
Okay.
I think he's going to average 25, and I think he's still going to be one of the better defenders in the league. So I'm going to say
Derek White 25?
In the East. No, I'm talking about
average. Yeah, average.
Yeah.
In the East.
Yeah, for sure. 1,000%. Okay. Because you got to think about it.
Okay.
If you got Drew, Tatum,
he getting a lot of rock.
You got 2 shot chuckers on your team.
He getting a lot of rock.
And Porzingis, and he was still averaging 16 points.
And he was going crazy in that playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. So I think
they're making the
more
playoffs?
responsibility in the East. Yes, I think we win 46 games.
Okay,
I think we win 46 games. We get in as a 5th or 6th seed.
Y'all making it out of conference?
We give people issues.
Okay,
y'all making it out of the conference? Like we got an Eastern Conference Finals in y'all?
I think so.
Yeah, y'all got another one.
Y'all
don't think y'all can take the ECF?
So this is my thing. With Tyrese Halliburton down, the Pacers are weaker. Mm-hmm. The Bucks got weaker with no Dame. The Pistons and the Knicks got better though.
Yeah,
that's my thing.
Yeah,
I don't think we can fuck with either of them teams. So, but I do think if Jaylen Brown is who, because we've been asking, can Jaylen Brown do it without Tatum?
Yes,
if he can, if Jaylen Brown is the guy I think he is, I think we can't go to the conference.
Okay,
but if he's not,
it's tough.
tough.
So I'm gonna come back to you, and then I'm gonna close it out with my pick.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's winning the 2025-2026 NBA championship? This is early. The league hasn't even started. We can get your pick now, and then you could come back and be like, I told y'all. They did it.
I'm not gonna lie. At the top of my list is the West. It's gonna be somebody in the West.
It's gonna be the West. It's gonna be the West.
And I think that it's gonna be between Oklahoma.
Okay.
And I got Houston.
Houston. Okay.
Because I think Amen Thompson.
Good pick. Okay, but tell me who's taking it all.
You gotta pick one.
You gotta go Oklahoma. They just too stacked.
Oklahoma is stacked.
They got too stacked. They're too
stacked. Pick. Very good pick. Mastermind. Who's your pick?
Oklahoma stays healthy. I got Oklahoma. Injuries, Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, Houston's gonna be.
I feel like
Ime Udoka.
I feel like Kevin Durant gets this final ring and he disappears from the league.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys my pick. It's kind of unorthodox. You guys would think I'd go with the Lakers, but you know what team I feel like is gonna win the championship this year? Look at me. The Dallas Mavericks.
Really?
They got flagged.
Dallas
Kyrie will
Mavericks.
be back mid-season.
I was
Kyrie
here
will be back
with Bubba
mid-season.
Dub, and he schooled me. The last episode we had was with Bubba Dub, and he told me he's coming back too. He already told me he's coming back. He's picked the Dallas Mavericks. He made me think. It's been an awesome episode, man. I'm just excited for my youth, my youngins, to see what they got in store. They're superstars.
I appreciate these.
Hey, I had to do it.
I
had to do it, bro. I had to do it. This is your boy Ito with the Adverb podcast. Peace.
Peace.